Hey everybody, welcome back. So it is time for another pickups video. I was actually waiting on a couple things to come in that I actually didn't think were going to come in for at least a little bit longer, and they came in. So I might as well, it's like, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and do the video now. Because I actually am waiting on a couple more things, but I actually just checked and they're not due for like another week or so. And I was like, I'm not waiting that long. So here we are. So I did get into CD soundtracks, and the first one is a re-release. I think it's a re-release, but it is the, I think it's expanded, basically, of the score for The Running Man by Harold Faltermeyer. He did a ton of movies in the 80s, probably best known for doing like Beverly Hills Cop, for example, but he also did like Top Gun and a bunch of other movies. So yeah. And then the other one I got is a re-release of the original soundtrack to Army of Darkness by the great Joe LaDuca, with a piece of music written by Danny Elfman. Now this is a re-release of the original soundtrack, so it's the same as the soundtrack from way back, but it has been completely remastered, and that was basically what stood out to me because I absolutely love the score. I did give it a quick listen, and it sounds amazing. Next up, I got in a couple movies, and I did get in my this month's subscription from Vinegar Syndrome with 3 titles this time. First up is the movie Old Dracula, starring David Niven. So there's the front of the slipcover, and there's the back. I believe the back is actually the original theatrical artwork. So yeah, I think there's the inside cover. And I haven't seen this movie in a long time. It was actually on TV, believe it or not. I think maybe 2 months ago or something, and I caught part of it. It's from 1974, and it definitely has that vibe for movies back then. And it's a comedy. I mean, basically it's about Dracula trying to find out like the perfect blood that he can find from somebody to raise his bride. So, but actually I haven't watched it from beginning to end in so long, so there's a lot I don't remember about it, so I definitely am looking forward to checking it out again. Next one is for the movie Best Friends. As you can see there, they were best friends until they crossed the wrong border. And in the back, she became the ravaged victim of a century of revenge. And just pulling it out here. Inside cover there. Now, I've never seen it, but definitely seems like it could be a very interesting early 70s exploitation film. And then next one is this month's Vinegar Syndrome adult title, and this is actually a double feature one. I think I can show everything on here. So I think the main one on here is I Like to Watch, and then Sorority Sweethearts, and then just for a quick, again, I think I can show that, yeah, it's basically the same image. So there's the inside cover. I don't know if I can show the back or not. Let's just not take the chance. Just part of their retro adult line. I think it's from like the early 80s or something. And then finally from Kino, one I should have gotten right away, and I didn't. I sort of was waiting for one of Kino's sales, but eventually I was just like, I've been really wanting to watch it lately, and that is Cannibal Apocalypse. I should have gotten this a while ago, but at least now I have it. Considering this was actually one I had been hoping would get a release for the longest time, and then it comes out and I'm like, oh, I'll wait for a sale. It's like, I really want to watch it. So I can't wait to revisit Cannibal Apocalypse. And then finally, from Fright Rags, I got in their Night of the Living Dead trading cards. I'm really a big fan of their trading card sets when they do them, because they actually do a really good job. I'll show a couple real quick. So you have a bunch of frames from the film. You know, it kind of goes in order of the film and everything. You know, but I really like the ones that they actually pick out for these. And on the back of every card, like a brief description or sometimes a little bit of trivia. But what I like is that they also sort of have a bunch of stuff going on. So outside of the ones, the still shots from the film, they also have behind the scenes photos. You can tell there, they're, you know, filming some of the opening scene. And there's a great one of, you know, the attack. You can see the camera there. And then you also have character cards. So obviously there's Barbara and Johnny, Ben, and it goes through the main cast. And then it also gets to, and then it actually even has ones that are just trivia. So as you can see here, you know, Ghoul Trivia #1. And then there's the back. If you want to sort of pause it for a second and read that, you can. It has a sort of an in memoriam thing for each actor. As you can see here for Dwayne Jones. And then of course one for George, as you can see right here. So just a nice set. I mean, depending on what you get, I like getting the full pack. I know you don't get some of the extra bonus cards or anything as you do with like the single packs, or if you get that massive box or anything, but at least you get all the main cards. And this is pretty much what I've gotten with almost all the other ones that or do I have all of them? I don't know. If I don't have all of them, I have almost all of them of the other ones they've put out. Hoping they put out a Creepshow one at some point. That would be something I would love. So that's it for this pickups video. Just a couple things, as you can see. Now I am wearing my Hitchcock shirt today just because I'm going to wait really to do a separate video once the full announcement has been made, but I actually just want to kind of throw in real quick that they did announce that at some point later this year there will be a 4K Alfred Hitchcock set coming that'll have Psycho, Rear Window, The Birds, and Vertigo. So I could not be more excited for it. But again, I just want to kind of toss that in at the end until they make sort of the official full announcement. So definitely let me know your thoughts on the stuff I picked up, and if you've gotten anything recently, definitely let me know. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.